Hello, welcome to my channel. Focus on skills. Different postures. Posture is indicative of attention and involvement. Like gestures, postural movements should flow with the conversation so that they look natural. Body language is the unspoken communication. A good body posture is usually a sign of confidence and uprightness. However, without internal, mental and emotional posture, your words will sound hollow to others. Posture is associated with positioning and is a source of information about your characteristics and feeling. Body postures should always be studied in a particular context. The same posture can mean different things. Head movements and posture are grouped together because they are often used to acknowledge others and communicate interest or attentiveness. There are many different types of body positions that matter during communication. They include slouching, towering, legs spread, jaw thrust, shoulders forward and arm crossing. Posture can be situation relative. That is, you will change your posture depending on the situation you are in. This can be demonstrated the way you tighten or become rigid when under stress. The posture exhibited communicates a variety of messages, whether good or bad. A straight head more often shows a neutral attitude. A head down signals a negative or aggressive attitude. People often say they cross their legs for comfort, but this is only partially true. If you have ever crossed your legs for a long period of time, this position can be extremely uncomfortable. If you want to give the impression of being cooperative and trustworthy, sit with your legs uncrossed, feet flat on the floor and body tilted slightly towards the other party, which sends a positive signal. An erect posture reveals high spirits and confidence. A low slumped posture reveals low spirits. Head tilt. When you are truly relaxed and at ease, the head will also tilt to the side, exposing the neck. This is a high comfort display, often seen during courtship, that is nearly impossible to mimic when tense or suspicious. The nodding of head, accompanied by the head tilt position, can suggest empathy with the speaker. Slight tilt of the listener's head is seen as a sign of keen listening and interest. Sitting styles. The relaxed sitting posture signifies a calm, relaxed and open mind. Sitting on the edge of the chair. Ready to compromise, cooperate or agree. Sitting on the edge with stiff hands placed on the knee can signify fear and tension. Leg over the arm of the chair. Appears relaxed, informal and in a mood to enjoy. Also indicates I don't care posture. It can signify indifference, hostility and a dominant attitude. Straddling the chair. It signifies an informal, relaxed mood. In some cases signifies a defensive mood. A straddle can show aggression, especially when bored with the conversation. Crossed legs signify defensiveness. Crossed legs with the foot moving in small kicking motion signifies boredom in a given situation. Twitching legs. Restless leg syndrome is an actual medical disorder, though long ago, they just called a wiggle worm. For an adult, this type of negative body language conveys restless anxiety. Hands on the hips, it shows aggressiveness or a non-verbal challenge and readiness for action. If you are trying to convey a calm attitude, keeping your hands on your hips while standing is not a great pose. Hands on the hips is a type of negative body language that lets others know you are an authoritative figure. Arms behind the back. It is a grandfather's pose. It shows an attempt to disguise emotions or facing inner conflict. This may be seen as nervous or shifty behavior. It is seen as an example of negative body language in the Western world. But in Asian countries, it shows that you are harmless and are being respectful. Next video on handshakes.